Yes, precisely.
You said yourself anything can happen in the playoffs. So how'd that feel?
Well, it felt good, obviously. Winning the game is what matters. Kind of getting our first taste of OT is great. Kind of turning on the third period and then continuing that into the OT, I think was a great sign as well, because we weren't necessarily happy with how the first two periods went.
What did you see on that play? I mean, obviously they got two guys that have been out there, maybe four guys who have been out there a long time. Just curious, what did you, when you got the puck, were you thinking shoot it right away, or were you looking for a body in front? Like, what were you thinking?
We had some extended zone time there, and I think Troche maybe was up high, and I was kind of down low, kind of at the far side dot, and we shot it and just kind of bounced right to me, and I was looking to pass to someone, and no one was really kind of anywhere dangerous. So I was like, oh, well, I guess I'll just throw it on net and see what happens. And hockey's a game of weird bounces, and it just happened to go in. So not the prettiest, but we'll take it.
What was the mood like during the second intermission? Obviously, that's not the game you guys are used to playing.
Yeah. I think that we pride ourselves in playing a direct north game, and we did not get to the level that we wanted to. There were some sporadic shifts in there, but generally speaking, we were not happy with the first two periods. So, I think one thing our team is good at is trying to be as objective as possible in assessing our game, and realizing, hey, that wasn't good enough. We didn't get to where we wanted to be. How do we fix it? Like, there's still time here to turn this game around. Just because we're losing 1-0 doesn't mean the game's over. We have a period here. Let's go do it the right way, do it how we want to, and fix the problem. I think we came out with a lot of desperation and the right mindset, and you kind of see how that tide turned over time.
Who was the loudest in the room at that time?
We have a great team full of a lot of leaders, even some young guys that are leaders. So it wasn't one person. I think it was the leadership by committee for sure, which I think is probably the best way to do it.
Do you remember your other playoff goal? And is this the biggest goal of your career?
Well, that one was actually in the Stanley Cup Finals. So it wasn't an OT winner, but I'll take the finals goal over the second round any day. But goals are great, but as long as we win is what matters.
Once again,
Yeah. He was great for us. He kept us in that game early and unfortunately often. He's been so good for us. He's really great at kind of recognizing that momentum, making those huge saves when you need them, some spectacular saves, but then also all the saves he's supposed to make too. So he kept us in that game, for 2 full periods that we're not playing great, and gave us a chance to get back, which is, as much as you can ask from a goalie. So he's been fantastic for us, and enough can't be said about how he's playing.
Ronta said that when Nino hit the crossbar and then Aho hit the crossbar, he was wondering, are we going to get one tonight? I'm wondering what you guys were thinking as as you kept rolling out there. He's standing in net watching you guys push. What are you guys thinking?
Yeah. We got to hold up our end of the bargain as guys, as players. He held up his end of the bargain, making some great saves, keeping us in that game. And, regardless of how many saves the other goalie makes, or how many posts we hit, or how many chances we get, ultimately the game, it only matters if you score. That's it. So, we stepped up and Fishy scored, a huge goal there. Really a great play by all three of those forwards on that line. I mean, a great play by Turbo to Jarvie back to Fishy, and then staying with it too, not flying by the net there is huge. And he's so great at that. So huge goal by those guys to really kind of give us a chance to get into OT. And then obviously, continuing into OT was huge. And, it was all thanks to Rance eventually.
What was it like kind of being surrounded by everybody in the celebration after? Anything that really stands out to you?
A little claustrophobic, maybe. No, I mean, it's great. Having all your boys kind of jump on you and give you hugs is great. Visor got a little fogged up, hair got in my face, so I couldn't really see anything, but probably the only time I like that. So. Correct. Yeah, it wasn't an unusual position. Usually I'm very happy for the goal scorer. Usually I try to get to the goalie because since, without them, we don't even have a chance. And that was, like I said earlier, that held true today. But yes, certainly a role reversal for sure.
Usually the team's mantra is almost the best defense is a good offense. You guys really like to pressure other teams. That didn't happen today, but we're still pretty happy with how you limited them at least through 2 periods.
I think we did not do a good enough job at limiting them. I think they still had some, maybe not a ton of chances, but certainly some glorious ones. And Rance made some unbelievable saves. And when we're at our best, yes, a great defense leads to offense, but also a great offense can lead to some great defense too. I mean, when we're hanging onto pucks and playing in the ozone, all they can do is throw it out and we grab it, turn it right back in. That's a staple of our game as well. So I think, it's not one or the other, it's both. I think that, a good defense leads to offense. I think a great defense or a great offense leads to good defense. I think that it's all kind of rolled into one. And when we're rolling, we do that on both sides of the puck really, really well. And we just didn't get to that early, but we did get to a late, which is eventually what matters.
You've accomplished pretty much everything you can in the NHL, but what was it like for you to be a part of a win like this and just be a part of something like this with a new team?
No, it's great. It's great. And I think that's, it's not necessarily about this game, but it's about building towards, that journey, going forward. I mean, we're not here to win one game in the second round and be like, well, that's it, mission accomplished. No, we're here to win a Stanley Cup. So this is a great step forward. And I think it showed our resiliency as a team and our ability to kind of check ourselves and be able to fix our game during the game, not have to wait, till after the game and watch video and make that adjustment for game 2. We can do it on the fly, which is a sign of a great team, a very well coached team, certainly. So, that's good. And I think that, that's great step forward for us. We're pretty fortunate to have quite a few ex-Rangers on our team. So, we get a pretty good scouting report from the boys and, Smitty included for sure. It's helpful. I mean, there are little things, guys always have tendencies, and anytime you can get a little bit of a read on it or maybe a little bit of a tendency here or there, it's beneficial. Yep. Thanks.